All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Reading Sprints for Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent, or whatever you're reading. You can read whatever you want. No spoilers. We're reading, reviving, and hanging out, and it's gonna be a good time. But I would like my lovely, lovely co-hosts and besties to introduce themselves. Cassidy's very excited for this. But introduce yourself and maybe the genre you primarily read. Yeah.
Last time someone made me do this, I said, "Hi, I'm Cassidy, and I talk about books." But I'll be better this time.
It's not inaccurate.
No. Hi, I'm Cassidy. I read predominantly fantasy, like high fantasy, but I do dabble into fantasy romance, and I do dabble into horror and sci-fi as well, and a little bit of dark romance. Contemporary light romance, not really my thing, but fantasy romance and dark romance I can do, but mostly fantasy. And I feel like I need to plug Spiffbo because I'm a judge for Spiffbo this year, and this was a semi-finalist in Spiffbo 7.
Ooh.
So I'm playing Spiffbo.
Exciting. Hi, I'm Kaylee. My channel's name is Kaylee's Books. I read like a mix of all the genres, really. Like, I feel like it's pretty equal across, but I do horror, thriller, sci-fi, fantasy, romance. But within romance, I like fantasy romance and dark romance the best. But I do read some rom-coms from time to time, too.
Hi, I'm Hannah. My channel is Hannah's Recent Reads. I mostly read fantasy, romance, and fantasy romance.
Yeah, there's a reason that these are my co-hosts. And then obviously we have lovely Rachel from Raven Haired Reader. All of them, I'm 99% sure I linked everybody. But if I didn't, someone clock me in the comments. But I think I linked everybody. So go follow all of them and Rachel. But unfortunately she couldn't be here tonight, but she will be at the live show.
Sahar, I think you should introduce yourself. What if you have new people here?
I low-key, like, so many people joined the Discord, I think, because, like, all of y'all, like, reposted the announcement. So I was like, oh, hello, new friends. So hi, I'm Sahar. You're on my channel, so welcome. And obviously, I read fantasy romance. That wasn't, if you couldn't tell. But I also love, like, high epic fantasy. That is also my bread and butter. But she doesn't see. Okay, I will link everyone during the first part. But hello, welcome. Also, let us know if you're reading Daughter of No World or if you're reading something else. Oh wait, I know Cassie's reading this one. What are you guys reading?
If I read, I'm on book 3 of the Savage Land series.
Wait, you didn't tell me you read book 2. When did this happen?
I finished it just like a day or two ago. Or actually, literally 2 days ago, I finished it because I was like cleaning all day and I binged through it. And then I read most of the 3rd book. I'm loving it. Like, I know I heard some people say it peaks at book 1, which I also liked book 1, but I actually like book 2 more than book 1. So I'm happy to have an unpopular opinion and be enjoying the whole series. So, but that's another fantasy romance series. So that's, if I read tonight, I'll be finishing up book 3, I think.
If you read tonight, what else are you?
Sorry, go.
Oh, I was just asking what else you're up to. If you're kind of reading, kind of not.
Well, my friend is here, so we might just hang out.
Aw, cute. Well, thank you for still being here. What the heck?
Well, like, I couldn't attend like any of the other dates, and I was like, oh no, why is my schedule so full? Because I had to leave for like a vacation thing, and so I was like, we could hang out on sprints.
What about you, Hannah?
Well, I have already read this book, and I was like, do I reread it? Because I read it back in January. So I honestly haven't decided yet if I want to reread it or not. If I do, I'll read it on the sprints, but otherwise I'm rereading The Song of Achilles. So if I don't pick that up or pick up Daughter of No Worlds, that's what I'll be reading.
That's fun. Hello. Oh my god, so many. Instead of just saying that you're Cassidy and you like books. Yeah. I was like, what are we talking about? Hello. I do too, Bobby. Also, hi. How are you doing, Bobby? I haven't talked to you in so long.
So far, I'm liking it. Like it's no serpent, but I'm
Mhm.
liking it. So that's good.
How far in are you?
I'm 100 pages in, and not 100 pages. I'm 60 pages in. We're about to meet the love interest. Like I stopped at a good point where like we're about.
Mhm.
She's about to meet him. I guess. I think we've already met him, but
Hello. Excited for everyone who's here. Currently, also hi Mel. Currently
Mel.
reading slash audiobook love theoretically in these sprints while working on projects. Exciting. Hello, hello. Thank you, Mel. So kind. Yes, go follow all of these lovely humans, and I will link them during the first sprint. Hi, Quinn.
Hi, Quinn.
Mel's got you. Yes, Mel is so good about this. Hello, actually finished yesterday. Oops. Well, saw me reading people we meet on vacation.
So,
Yeah. I hope you like it. But if you don't, makes sense. Mother of Death and Dawn, book 3. Ooh, you're far ahead. At page 328. I also want to try Savage Lands. I've heard really good things.
I hated it. But
Oh, okay, wonderful.
you'll probably like it more than me. You'll come to Mel's question later on, and that's why I hated it because I just felt like everyone was horny.
Oh,
I mean, everyone continues to be horny in it, but I kind of vibe with it.
Yeah.
hello. Not reading currently. Currently watching The Ultimatum on Netflix. Ooh, what is that?
It's like couples go on a show and like give each other like they go and like date someone else, I think, and that's like an ultimatum who you're gonna be with. I think that's what it is. If I'm thinking about the right show,
Interesting.
it's like you're unsure if you're gonna be together. Like, are you like he's unsure if he wants to marry you, so they go on a show and they date other people and then they come back.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing a commercial for it, and I remember thinking this is like the most evil premise for like reality
No,
show.
literally, I was like, you don't think you want to marry? Get out. Go ahead.
Hi,
Where's the door?
we leave.
It's like people that are afraid to commit, and so they spend like a couple of weeks in a different relationship on television each, and then they come back after spending a couple weeks with like a random stranger that they've been dating and see if they do want to commit to their long-term partner or not. So it's just like televised consensual cheating on each other.
Literally.
Oh my god. They really said let's pick the most basic issue in any relationship, commitment issues. And let's make a show about it. Love it.
Kill your dog.
I know. His head is off the couch right now.
Needs belly rubs.
I'm so unfazed by it now.
So cute.
Oh my
Oh my god. So dramatic. He's like, oh.
He like got up a little bit. He was like, what's going on? Y'all talking about me? Alright. Hello, nice to meet you too. I recently joined the Discord server because I've been wanting to read Daughter of No Worlds. Yay! I'm excited to have you. Now, such question. Am I gonna get demonetized? Are the bots gonna show up? Hello, Maria. How are you? I'm on vacation at the beach, reading from my balcony, looking out. And
I'm jealous.
That sounds incredible.
I'm so jealous. Teddy, yes. Wait, where did he go?
He kind of fell off, and now he's just.
Oh. Aww.
He's so cute.
We removed him from full screen and he got angry.
Embarrassed.
He's like, don't exploit me.
I think I could love this one even more than Serpent.
Maria doesn't really do enemies to lovers, so I also agree. Like she doesn't find it believable for them to like fall in love after they don't like each other. So I agree like this.
Fair. That's fair.
I like Serpent better. but I love enemies to lovers, so it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Lovers is top tier. I don't know what Maria.
Yeah, Maria, you're wrong. I'm sorry. Moving on.
Move on.
I'm kidding. I love you. The love interest is 100 times better than the main character, in my opinion. Ooh.
In this book?
Yeah.
Yeah, in this series. Interesting. Also, hello, Sahara. I've been hiding in a cave for quite a while. Okay, that's literally me. Like, y'all didn't see me for like 6 months. And then I popped up out of nowhere. I was like, hey. There's too much happening right now.
Just keep going.
So, anyways, David would be picked. One person wants to get married and the other. Okay, yeah. Couple split up and date people. And then they live with a new partner. What?
This seems questionable.
Is it like a bunch of just like hot people being like, oh my god?
It's a Netflix show, of course it is.
I'm starting Daughter of No Worlds and also working on this Woven Kingdom. I'm on page 350 in that one. Nice. Yeah, no way. I would be rooting for any of those. Yeah, that.
There's so many fish in the sea. Like, no, if you don't want to be with me, leave. Bye.
Yeah, what the heck?
Good.
It's so sketchy. Hello, it is 2 a.m. Do I read? I'm sorry. Ask questions that are hard to answer. Come on. Want to get engaged to the original partner, break up, or get with a new partner. So they have commitment issues, but they'll still go with a new partner and just break. My brain can't process.
Sleep with the new partners? Like, is that a thing?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
Part of the TV show?
I remember I've literally have just watched a commercial for the show, and I'm talking like I'm some expert on it.
Who do you ship, Kaylee?
I remember in the commercial they had like a conversation about boundaries of what they were allowed to do and not allowed to do with their like new partners. But then I think there's drama of some people crossing the boundaries.
Yeah, well, yeah.
People, I think they must.
I think there's a lot of people hooking up with each other on the show.
From what I know, when you want to be on a Netflix reality show, you like sign up technically for all of them and you like click the boxes of what Netflix reality show you'd be okay being casted to. So like you can like be casted to multiple. Like you're not just like signing up for like one show.
Serpent worked for me because it was enemies to allies to friends to lovers, and I need all those steps in between. That makes sense. It was like, I feel like it was a good progression.
Yeah.
About to start Yellowface. Have y'all read it?
Ooh, I have not yet.
I've heard good things about it, but haven't read it.
I want to read.
Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
It seems really interesting. That's all I was gonna say.
I want to read Babel. Is it Babel or Babel?
I don't think anyone knows.
It depends on where you're from.
Well, that one. I want to read that one.
Babel if you're American. If you do the British and everywhere else in the world pronunciation, it's Babel.
What happens when you're both?
Then you just rock, paper, scissors.
Then you're never wrong. Then you're never wrong.
I like that. I like that one.
I feel like when I listened to the audiobook, they called it Babel, but yet they called them Babblers, which really confused me. I was like, they really want it to be both, which I think is the idea that R.F. Kuang actually went for, with like the whole idea of like the story being about language and stuff and interpreting it, like Babel and Babel. But you know,
that's cool. I would just get confused. I'm about to start book 3 in the series, and I'm scared. It is huge, and I have a feeling more pain is coming. It is really chunky, the last one. So I still need to get physical copies. I'm going to be reading on my iPad. But hello, so excited to read this series at long last. Welcome. Glad to have you. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. People sleep with partners. How does everyone know about this? They're like, okay.
I think it's on like season 3 or something.
Oh, okay. So it's like been going on.
Yeah.
people sleep with the new partners. Everyone on the show is crazy and probably traumatized by the end of it. Yep, that one makes sense. The new season is all women, so there were a lot more couple possibilities. Ooh, at least we're getting rep.
Yeah.
Read Yellowface and loved it. It's Babel and Babel. Just for fun. Yeah, throw it in the mix. Hello. How are you? I'm glad you could join us. I only know about that show because I watched Love is Blind and it was a spin-off. I think I watched like half of the first season of Love is Blind. Like I liked when it was actually like the concept of the show, of them getting to know each other without like seeing. And then as soon as like everyone was revealed, I was like, okay, I don't care anymore. Like, but my roommate here really loves like reality TV and like those kinds of shows, so she always has that kind of stuff on. The other night we were watching like Floribama Shore. I think that's what it's like the Florida, Alabama. It's like a place apparently, but it was so weird. Like
I know that one.
It gave me the ick. Like,
is it like a Jersey Shore type spinoff for Florida, Alabama Shore?
I have no idea. I don't know. It's so weird. Like, there's like 6 guys and 6 girls. I think 6 guys and 6 girls, and they all like live in a house together. And then like that's it, and we just like watch what happens. But I don't know. It's like it's weird.
I'm now curious. I'm a reality show whore, so
the one episode I watched, one of the girls like kept getting drunk and like peeing everywhere and literally peed on someone's bed, and I was like, what is going on?
It sounds like a Jersey Shore spinoff.
Yeah. Floribama is a bar on the
a successor to Jersey Shore.
Okay, Floribama Shore is so good for reality.
Reality TV just makes me feel so much better about myself, so that's why I love it. 40-year-olds piss on beds? Yeah, like I'm not that person.
You're just watching it like, yeah, I'm doing all right.
It was so whack. Like, and it was like someone else's bed. And so like the other girl whose bed it was like came home and was like, why is it wet? And then the like a guy like smelled it and he's like, I think that's pee. And I was like, and she was like passed out because she was so drunk. She was like dead on her bed. I was like, what is happening? Ugh. Yeah. Not my vibe, but you know, to each their own. But okay, I literally don't have the timer set up, so talk amongst yourselves for 30 seconds.
I think I'm going to Floribama. Bachelorette party that I'm going to. I should have watched the show to like read up on it.
Yeah. You can be like, oh yeah, I know where that is. I'm a local.
Yeah. I don't know if that's like a specific place, but I'm kind of going in that area. So
yeah. There's also like a bunch of fights in the like they'll go out to like drink or eat or whatever and like just get into fights with random people. I'm like,
fun.
And like all of them get into it. Like they'll be punching.
So much better about yourself. At least I'm not this drunk idiot. I'm just a drunk idiot in bed eating like.
Cassidy's like, I might not have it all figured out, but I'm doing better than these people.
Exactly.
All right, how long of a sprint do we want to do?
Don't even ask Carly.
Yeah, don't ask. 10 minutes sprint. Don't bring that here.
10-minute sprint. I gave you a 12-minute sprint. Well, Val gave you a 12-minute sprint. Leave.
Well, Carly's trying to get everyone to like go down in numbers because I gave her a 15-minute sprint and she's gotten it down to 10 minutes, 1 minute per sprint person.
Anything but 10, 11, 9. Okay, let's see. I have it set for 45 if that works.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sorry, it's not 10. I apologize, but Maria, you're welcome. Can't please everybody. All right, I will see you guys in 45 minutes. literally have 2 sentences left in this chapter. Oh well. How was everyone's sprint? How did y'all do?
I read like 1 page, but I ate dinner. So
Okay.
nothing.
What'd you eat?
I made homemade dumplings today. So like I made dumpling fillings and filled them in. So we had dumplings.
Dang, that sounds so good.
I did not read. I was just looking up restaurants, thinking about dinner, but didn't eat dinner.
I decided to read The Song of Achilles. But I got about 50 pages read in that sprint.
Nice. I like the color of your sweatshirt, Hannah.
Oh, thank you.
I read, let's see, 38 pages. The first 38 pages because I dropped something. The first 38 pages because I just started and I already liked it. So
Good.
yay. I mean, what I just read was brutal, but so good. Yeah, let us know how you guys did in the chat. Let me see where. Hello, legit saw a black widow in my bedroom and nearly had a heart attack. My husband killed it. Now reading.
Ugh.
Well, at least you picked a good hobby to recover. But oh my gosh, wait, you saw a black widow and lived to tell the tale. I ran so fast, shut the door, and yelled for my husband. Needless to say, I'm officially moving. Fair. I've had spider bite. Have you guys ever been bit by a spider?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, who
Yeah.
knows, but
Also not to my knowledge, but I also live where there's nothing.
Yeah,
Scary.
not like big, scary spiders, like
Yeah.
normal household spiders. Yeah.
Dang. Hello, welcome. Hi, Cammie.
Hi, Cammy.
Did chores early since it's supposed to storm and started supper lamb chops with tater tots because I was out of ideas for a side and whatever veggie in the fridge needs used up first. That's
out of ideas, that's like the first idea. That's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds so good.
Yeah, tater tots top the list.
A little less than 50 pages left of Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. How are you liking it? I just watched Kara's vlog where she finished it.
Yes, I watched that today.
I'm like, okay, I kind of want to read it now. I want to know, especially because she talked about how like the friendship was really, really like well written and like just so good. And I just want to know.
I had no interest in reading that book, and then I just watched her sob. I was like, maybe I do want to read this.
He messaged our group chat like a couple weeks ago when she was reading it, and she was like, "I'm not okay," and I went and bought the book. She was like, "This is emotional damage," and I was like, "Okay, add to cart."
I remember her like picture on her story of her just like crying with the book, like, "Hey, how's everyone else's day going?"
Yeah. Her picture in her thumbnail for that vlog too is she's like sobbing. Oh my god, Kara.
Got to page 101 of Love Theoretically, liking it a lot so far. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Got to 12% of Daughter of No World, annotating, so I'm taking my time. Yeah, I'm about to start taking notes for the live show. So I'll probably start reading like slower, but that's okay. So happy to be rereading this. On chapter 4. Switch to watching Vanderpump Rules. Definitely a reality TV night.
I'm rewatching it.
Yeah, let us know. I kind of want to watch it. Like, I'm interested.
It's great.
I wish I was up to date on it so I could be participating in all of the recent drama with it, but
Have you seen season 2?
I haven't seen any of it.
You watch season 2 and then you watch the new season, and that's all you need.
I will probably do that, honestly, because I was like, I don't want to watch. I don't know if I have time to watch it all.
Season 2 is necessary to understand some of the drama right now, but and like season 2 is one of like the best seasons of reality TV in my opinion. But then you just understand things.
Read only 18 pages. That's still a lot of pages. You did good. Chapter 4. Read 25-ish pages of Yellowface. Loving it so far. Love her writing. I'm glad. Read 41 pages. Nice. Just started. Welcome. I'm loving it. OMG, it's amazing. I'm so connected to the characters and the quotes are amazing. Also, immediately going to watch Kara's video. Yes, you should. It's actually like really cool. I like that. I mean, Kara is like a slower reader, and so like got to see like her progression through each like weekly vlog. And I kind of like love that. I was like, who cares if you're a slow reader? I still love this. Like, so you should watch them all, like from when she started the book to like when she finished it. I need to finish Serpent in the Wings first. I can't read to fantasy. That's fair. That is fair. But yes, you should read Serpent because it's so good. Has a live show for this book been hammered out date and time wise? Nope. Yeah, I am trying not to think that far ahead. It's stressing me out. Not the live show, but just like life. But yeah, once we figure that out, we will let y'all know. But
You should join the Discord.
yeah, link is always in my description box. But expect sometime like late June, early July for it. 7% into Mother of Death and Dawn doesn't seem like much, but yeah, considering how this book, yeah, that's fair. How are you liking it, Bobby? Had to do some writing, so I made it to 3% of the book, but it's very good, keeping me hooked. Yeah, I was kind of annoyed when the timer went off. I was like, can I just keep reading? Like,
that's a good sign. Love
yeah.
that.
I was like, do I pull a Hannah and extend the timer? 66% into Serpents. How are you liking it? Like, I want to know your thoughts. Also, you can message me on Instagram also with your thoughts. Tonight in Vanderpump, they're just showing random, never before seen clips from before the scandal.
You're watching that episode. I skip it. I mean, it's a pointless episode. But that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like the bloopers essentially of the season. But if it wasn't good enough to make it into the show, do I really want to watch it?
That is true. But also, like,
because they're not only bloopers. They're like, this happened and you didn't get to see it bloopers.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Also, like, there's only so much they can put in an episode, you know? So, like, it could still be, like, really good content that just didn't make the cut. Yeah. Still think the main character is annoying. I want stuff to start happening. Valid. OMG, yes, I'll message you about it, but I'm loving it. Yay! Makes me so happy. Guys, I swear to God, I will read Ashes this month. It's happening.
That's so good.
Okay, I was like, okay, after like the book that I was reading before, I was like, okay, after that I'll start Ashes. But then I finished it, and then I was like, well, now I have to start Daughter of No World, so like I can't. So now I'm like, okay, after I finish Daughter of No World, I'll read it. And
did you read the novella yet either?
No, I read Six Scorched.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I remember that was for. I remember when you read it. Never mind.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, it's ready. It's queued up. Like, it's ready to go. I just have to finish this one first.
Right there.
Oh, I see. Oh my God, and I see Slaying the Vampire Conqueror,
which isn't as good, but
yeah, I still want to read that one too. I like the other cover for it, the one, Hannah, that you have,
hardcover.
Yeah, that one's really pretty.
I really like this cover for some reason. I normally hate people on my cover, but for some reason it works for me.
Serpent's my fave book of the year so far. I'm loving Carissa. Yeah, mine too. I mean, if I read Ashes, I might take the cake, but
I'm struggling between Serpent and Fourth Wing for me. Like, I don't know.
Based on your reactions of like reading Fourth Wing, I feel like maybe Fourth Wing.
I like had those reactions with Serpent too.
That's true. That's true.
No, I don't know. It's gonna be really hard when I feel like it's gonna take until the end of the year for me to like see like which one lasted that long of like still
Yeah.
like intense feelings.
I'm so sad you didn't love Fireborn as much. That one breaks my heart.
I liked it a lot. It's just like not in the same level for me.
Breaks my heart.
You literally read it.
So above.
After, yeah.
Like, I loved Serpent and Fourth Wing, and they're like here, and Fireborn for me is like here. It breaks my heart, but I think it's the way you read it. I don't think I would have liked it either if I had read it right after Fourth Wing.
Yeah. And I did love book 2 though. Like book 2 was way better. Like if I was putting a book on my best books of the year list, it would be book 2 in that. Because I read the whole trilogy, so I liked it enough to binge the whole series right away. And book 2 was my favorite by far, for sure.
Mine too.
What is Fireborn?
It's by Rosaria Munda. It's like right up there. I'll grab it. It is a YA story, political fantasy, but it's like focuses on like a dragon riding school. So you're following two main characters, Annie and Lee, who grew up together as orphans, but what they don't know, but they don't know is that Annie is like a child, like a serf child, and Lee was one of the like old regime rulers, but now they're supposed to be on like equal footing in this like new regime, and you follow them grow up to become dragon riders, and like you see them like struggle with like privilege and stuff, because obviously like Lee still has privilege from the way he was raised, even though they're supposed to be on equal footings, and it's really good. Really good. I loved the series so much. It's my favorite book of the year.
It has like a really good crew, like of friendships in there as well, and like interesting character dynamics, and then has like some romance happening throughout the series as well. Too.
Annie and Lee, obviously, best friends to love.
Yes.
Like,
Hannah, you should try. Maybe you'll like it more than
Maybe.
Well, I hope you like it more than Fourth Wing. I haven't read it. More than
like,
like
that
Fourth
sounds like Fourth Wing. So now I'm like, oh.
But what if it's like
Maybe
that
not.
one works for you? You know?
Yeah, it could be.
crack. So it's just like, Fourth Wing is like all the typical tropes, and just like for me was like fun and crack. Like it was not necessarily like, the best piece of literature.
Mine didn't come with the complimentary crack.
Fair. The literature, like it's well written. It's not just relying on like the tropes that you love and stuff. Like it's actually got like nuances to the characters for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
for me, they're only comparable in that there's dragon riders.
riding.
Yeah, like the character and the plots and everything is like not comparable.
Yeah,
beyond
they're
that.
very different stories. They just happen in dragon riding schools.
Okay, so maybe this is the one I need to try then.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the author?
Rosaria Munda.
Let me know when you read it, Hannah, because
I
I'm
found
gonna read it and then we can buddy read
You
it.
will like it. I know you will like it.
I think I will too. What even is Vanderpump Rules? I've heard so much about it from like every booktuber and have no idea what it is.
It's a reality show that follows this. Well, originally it followed the staff of Vanderpump, which is like, which is the restaurant of Lisa Vanderpump. And you just followed their lives as they slept together the entire time. It's been going on for like 6 seasons. They're still just sleeping together behind each other's backs.
This is my first Carissa Broadbent, but have Serpent on my TBR also. Well, I'm glad you're reading this with us. I'm debating rereading Serpent before Ashes. Well, how long ago did you read do you feel like you need to reread it? Then do it. But if not, why not just jump into Ashes and get the rest of the juice? Oh my gosh, I love Rain.
Mm-hmm. They're bad.
Rain. Oh,
Yeah. Loved Fourth Wing. Yay. Hannah, I just know you want to talk about your Fourth Wing disliking. That's Hannah's favorite book of the year.
best book of the year.
Hannah's review on it, and I was just like, I agree with all of this, but like, I loved it.
No, literally, I was reading Hannah's review on Goodreads, and I was like, yeah, no, they definitely became friends too fast. Yeah, no, it's definitely. Oh, yeah. But also,
Okay, at the time too, like nobody else had read it and didn't like it. Like everybody was not just reading it and liking it, like reading it and they're like, best book of the year, 5 stars. This is incredible. I'm making this my whole new personality. And I was reading it and I was like, what?
It still has like an insane like rating on Goodreads.
Seriously, it's like
insane,
unheard of. Like, what is it at now? Because last I checked, it was like 4.7 something.
I think it's still there.
Only thing higher is like Sanderson, which is also like insane.
Right. It's like, and it's just like a phenomenon. I swear. Yeah, 4.7 with 92,000 ratings now.
I think, Hannah, the last time we checked was during your sprints, and there were only like 20,000.
20,000, yeah. And I was like, still, it was so high. And it's still like a 4.7.
Literally like maybe 2 weeks ago or like 3 weeks ago. I don't know. But not that
crazy too, because I feel like I've only seen ratings that comparable to like sequels in books. So it's like only people who like the story are reading this. For this being a first book, that's crazy.
It literally is
edges with crack 100%.
But that is why I think like Serpent is gonna be my favorite book of the year, because I just think like it's just well written as well, and like
I think as the year goes on, I love the Fourth Wing will drop because of the issue. Like you can see the issues. Like I saw the issues while reading it. I just had a really good time. But like when reading Serpent, you have like the nuances and like such like deep understanding and discussions in that book, which make it I think better for me overall.
Same. I read Serpent, but something about it I didn't love until the end. Yes, the end is so good. And then I read Fourth Wing, and no more needs to be said. Fourth Wing wins all the way.
That's painful.
That is pretty much
painful to hear.
Me too, Kaylee. LOL. I read Serpent and Fourth Wing back to back, and it was intense. That's a choice.
Yeah, I read Serpent in April and then Fourth Wing in May. And I remember in April for the vlog, I read Serpent. I was like, I don't know if I'll like feel this way about a book ever like again. Like it's so rare to feel that like intense about it. And then it happened a month later.
Yeah.
Like honestly though, that's amazing.
Like, yeah.
You're thriving.
Yeah, I feel like I'm having such a good reading year. It's awesome.
When I put Fourth Wing on like my Dragon TBR video, I had never heard of it before either. And I was like, I deep dived into like Dragon books for that because I was like, I need some. And I put on my TBR, never heard of it. And then the week it came out, it was just all over the place. And I was like, how'd I never heard about this book until like a month ago? And now it's like all over the place. Like it just like popped off.
I can't scroll at all without seeing. I've just started sending stuff to Rachel, the third reader, because like she loved it. So it's like somebody else needs to appreciate this. So now that's probably messing with my algorithm because they're like, oh, she's sharing it. She probably loves it. Like some of the art is really good, like genuinely good art. So I'm like, somebody who loved the book needs to see this. So I just sent it all to her.
I'm scared for how long the line for her is going to be at a Polycon because I want to get it signed. But
I feel like she's going to have to be like our first priority for the extra day that we have where there's less people, because otherwise the other day is going to be like that's the whole day just waiting in the Rebecca Yarros.
I bet she's going to be swamped.
Yeah, I think JLA that'll be the biggest. But although Sophie Lark's going, Sophie Lark will also be really big.
Yeah, Sophie Lark, Jennifer Armentrout, Carissa Broadbent, and Rebecca Yarros, I feel like will be the big four.
I want to see.
Yeah.
Heart Fireborn is way better written. Also, this cracked me up. See Fireborn everywhere. I need to read it ASAP. Me too. I love Fireborn too. Better than Fourth Wing. Both 5 stars, but for very different reasons. Yeah.
I would totally agree. Fireborn is like objectively the stronger book for sure, like without a doubt in my mind. And yet I still liked Fourth Wing better.
Yeah. I'm too scared to read Fourth Wing because the hype is so big. Well,
go for it. And that's coming from me.
Almost 90,000 people have loved it.
There's like
been obsessed with it, so
there's a high probability that you will also love it. So I say go for it. Even with the hype. go for it.
Normally hates popular books. Like, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Like, that's the worst that can happen, is that you're like, I don't agree.
I also feel like you'll know within the first 100 pages if you're gonna like it or not.
Yeah.
I love reading hyped books because, again, like, the worst that's gonna happen, like Cass said, is you don't like it. But then if you do like it, it's so fun to like it when the hype is big, because it's just fun to be a part of everyone's excitement. So
I never get to be a part of it, so I was so excited with Fourth Wing.
Oh,
I read it so early, like the day after it was published, and like normally I hate popular books, so I was like, yes, this is great.
I usually don't read new releases, so I was like, oh, well, like I bought it and I was like, oh, I'll pick it up, and I was like, maybe I should pick it up now, and then I read it, and I'm so happy I did. What if I don't? Yeah, the worst that can happen though is that you don't like it. Also, you can always DNF if you're not enjoying it. Like, it'll be okay. This was my first Carissa book, and I never looked back. Do I need to read Fourth Wing to add another 1 star to the mix? I also don't get the Fourth Wing hype. The writing feels like Zodiac Academy, which I hated. Which is funny because I hate Zodiac Academy.
And I loved it. But no, I totally agree. Like the writing, because like I remember reading Zodiac Academy and I was like, this is just pure fun. Like, is it good? No. But it's so good.
Yeah.
I totally agree, because like the writing and like just like the cringe factor in Fourth Wing, I was like, this reminds me of Zodiac Academy, but not in a good way.
I'm hoping Iron Flame makes up for what Fourth Wing lacks. Yeah, I'm excited to see like if there's like improvements and stuff in her writing and all of that.
I wonder,
especially because she's cranking it out so fast. Like,
I wonder if the sprayed edges are going to be the same or different.
Oh yeah,
I know that they like teased it being black, so I think it'll be similar at least.
Yeah,
because like they already did the dragons. Like, what else?
Right.
What else are
they
they gonna
could do like flames, like, you know, like a little.
Well, like, what about like a lightning bolts?
Oh yeah,
That'd be cool. Yeah, actually, I feel like it's gonna be that.
don't worry, Hannah. I feel like that about a current popular book, but afraid to say it.
Say it.
Tell me the tea.
Say it, Mel. Hello.
Tyler.
The Fourth Wing was amazing TV. I can't stop thinking about it. Yes, in the middle of Fourth Wing, and it's become my personality. I'm so happy, Tyler. I've got some FOMO with Fourth Wing and Serpent, but I know I won't like them. That's it.
I hate read them for a reading vlog. The same reading vlog that you eat onions in.
Yeah, that'd be fun, Carly. Because I feel like, I mean, that's what I like am telling Lexi too. Because like both of you guys like typically read like the spooky books and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it's outside your genre, but like it'd be so fun for me to watch. So you should do it because I want to.
I'm seeing her at Readers Take Denver the weekend before PolyCon. So excited! Ooh, that'll be fun. I think I'm going to read Fourth Wing next. The FOMO is getting to me, and I need to know where I fall. Keep us updated, Bobby. I want to know. And I think it's so funny because like every one of your friends.
And it's not even just like they've all read it and loved it. It's all like 5 stars. It's like in their top 2 books of the year, and I'm just sitting here like.
I feel like the book either gets you like it's 5 stars or it's like take out the trash. Like there's nothing in between.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen anybody give it like 4 stars.
No.
It's like 5 stars, like this is amazing, or like didn't like it.
Yeah. Me too scared to read Fourth Wing. Also, me already pre-ordered the sequel.
I never pre-order books, but I'm so scared that they will run out of the first edition that I pre-ordered. I hate pre-ordering books because they never show up the day that they're supposed to.
They don't. Yeah.
I always could have just gone to the store and got it.
Yeah, I want to pre-order it.
Yeah, I need to pre-order it. I meant to like right after I read it, and then I forgot because I'm afraid of them selling out of the sprayed edge versions too. But I hate pre-ordering too because like I forget about it. I'm disorganized, and then like the odds of me buying the book twice very high if I pre-order to many
I've
months.
also had a pre-order cancel on me before. So like the day of, I was like, "Where's my book?" And I went and Amazon had canceled it on me and never told me, and I was so angry.
Yeah.
I will pre-order it on Friday when the paycheck hits.
Oh yeah.
Wait until Barnes and Noble does the like 25% off of pre-orders sale. They do that every like month or two. I
Okay,
feel like I think
That's
it saves
smart.
them.
Yeah.
smart.
I'm jealous of that sale.
I need to I need to get back to Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, though. I mean, what you're doing now is not wrong, so it's fine.
Fourth Wing is like the candy you need in between because like Ashes is very like heavy.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited. I
It's
can't
so good.
It's so
I haven't read the first one and pre-ordered this.
That's
I want to see what the freaking cover looks like for
I want to know what the cover looks like.
6 months from now, Hannah will be reading it.
Honestly, though, sometimes like, okay, so story time. Normal People by Sally Rooney. I read it a few years ago, and I hated it. And then I watched the show because I was convinced that the show was going to be better, which it was. And then I reread the book and I gave it 5 stars. So I'm like, do I need to reread Fourth Wing in the fall and just see if it changes? If I go in with the expectations of like, this is just like a fun little time, maybe.
I will say I buddy read it. It was Mel's Patreon buddy read, and I had expected YA. Like going into it, I thought it was a YA read, so I was expecting like very juvenile writing and like cringiness. And Mel was expecting like fantasy romance, adult, and I had a fun time from the start. And it took Mel like a really long time to like it, and I really think those expectations like mattered for us on that one because I was just like, this is exactly what I wanted out of it.
Yeah.
I think if I go in with the right expectations, I don't know that I'll be like, wow, 5 stars, but I might enjoy it a lot more. So we'll see. Never say never.
Yeah. It also sounds like Fourth Wing needs to be adapted, and then you should watch the adaptation and then reread the book.
And then reread it.
Fairly Special Edition is about to be a bloodbath.
Okay, how do you guys feel about that? I'm like so not invested in this.
It doesn't
But like that was underwhelming even for me.
Yes, it looks basically the same.
It's the same thing.
The German edition, a million times better. Like the German edition is stunning. Fairy Loot edition, I'm just like, it's the same thing. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not getting the fairy loot, and I feel like that's so weird for me to say because normally I'm like, I need all of these types of special editions, but I'm not even getting it because I feel like this standard edition with the sprayed edges is like giving me the same thing.
Right. Like I feel like it's the sprayed edge is maybe just for like the people who couldn't get the first edition, which like that's fair. But then do something more fun with the cover.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah.
Especially because I feel like the people that are trying to get it are people that already have Fourth Wing because it has such a huge fan base already, you know? So like I wish it was more different than it is. But like the sprayed edges are super similar and the cover no change. So I feel like I want to know what's like under the cover with the foiling on the hardcover.
Oh yeah.
That, and I bet they're doing something cool. But that's going to be the only part that makes me sad about not getting it.
Yeah. But even then, I don't know if like I would get it even for it just because it's like when you look at it with it's like the same thing. So I don't know.
Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like the dragon eye. See, that's cool.
I wish
I was like, where, what? And I was like, okay, the German.
I wish Fairy Loot had done more what like the arcs look like with like the riders quadrants. I think that would have been cooler. I really like the arc look. So
Fourth Wing is like the summer blockbuster. Ash just feels like an Oscar-nominated movie. That is a really good way to describe things. I haven't read Ashes, but I'm assuming I'm gonna love it. If I don't, I will cry. Like big tears.
You're gonna love it. It's so good.
Hannah, are you gonna read the second one?
Who knows?
I also haven't read the first, but pre-ordered the second, but I plan to read it a few weeks before the second comes out. So if I'm one of the few who doesn't like it, I'll just cancel. Yeah, that's smart. My 2 reading options tonight are Trust of the Emerald Sea and The Two Towers. I mean, the cover for Emerald Sea is really pretty, but also The Two Towers. I mean, we know I love me some Lord of the Rings, so.
I say trust the Emerald Sea. I hated The Two Towers.
I'm a Lord of the Rings hater, so I'm gonna go with Tress.
How do I kick people out again? I forgot. I haven't used this in a while.
Fun fact, I'm pretty sure I'd also hate Tress if I read it. So
Yeah, I haven't read Tress. I'm really scared about Tress, but just with no knowledge, author to author, I'm gonna go with Sanderson.
That's fair.
a fourth one, I think.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know what it looks like.
The German edition is really pretty. I'm buying for the reverse dust jacket. Yeah, that's fair. All right, are we ready to do another spread?
Yes.
Okay. Was 45 good with you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. All right. I'll see you guys in 45 minutes. Oh my God. How was y'all sprint?
Good. I read like 40 pages.
Nice.
I read like 30.
Yeah, I think I read like less than 20 pages, but I also took a shower, so. Let us know how much you guys read. I'm so tired. I think the next one will probably be the last one because I also have work tomorrow. Unfortunately. But yeah, let us know how you guys did. I'm really, really liking it. Like, I don't know. I knew I would, but yeah.
It feels like Carissa's writing to me just like not as polished yet. Like I still like Ash's better, but I can see like the groundwork of what she becomes.
Yeah. That makes sense. How are you liking your reread?
I'm loving it.
Yeah. How far are you?
I'm like halfway. I really love Madeline Miller's writing. I haven't read Circe yet, though. I need to get to that one.
I want to read that. Read 50 pages. That was a great sprint. How much did you read, Tyler? Got to page 325 in Fourth Wing.
Not me that like whenever someone tells me a page number in a book that I've read, I like automatically want to go grab the book and figure out exactly what
Ate supper. Googled important information like what breed of dog is a copper from Disney's Fox and the Hound, Bloodhound/Coonhound, and currently watering the garden since our storm didn't hit. Dang, you did a lot. Are you okay? Let us know. I need to read A Song of Achilles. Yes, you do.
It's really good.
I really like that one. I really want to read Circe.
They just who's her publisher? Just like announced the special edition of Circe to match the special edition of The Song of Achilles. It's really pretty.
Ooh. I want to see what that looks like. I'll look it up later.
always the books I dislike.
40 pages read of Tress, about 60 pages in, not bad so far. Your first Sanderson. That was an interesting choice. I don't know if I would want to start with Tress, but hopefully you like it. I think I'm going to rate it 4.5. I was loving it. The ending was a little lackluster for me. I never cried, but it was still amazing. Okay. But I might rate it 5.
That's me like all the time. I'm like,
I'm the opposite. Like I'll finish. I'm like, oh my God, that was so good. I have to give it 5 stars. And then 20 minutes later, I'm like, but was it really 5 stars?
Same.
The anniversary editions of them are so pretty. I want to look at what.
They're so pretty. Do you know what the Song of Achilles anniversary edition looks like? It's kind of that same style, but it's orange. But it's really pretty. It's like flowers in the background. I don't have the anniversary edition of this one. I just have this copy of it. But
Oh. Wait. Am I just dumb? Why? Okay. Google Images says no, we're not going to show it to you. So I guess I'll figure it out later.
here, while you go through comments, I'll see if I can find it and I'll send it to you.
Yeah, it literally is just showing the normal cover. Read 45 more pages of Daughter. Nice. Before I read Ashes, I want to pick up Project Hail Mary. Yes, you got the audiobook. That is awesome.
Oh, it's so good.
Long, and I'm so excited for you, Tyler. It's so good. I feel like I think about that book like once a day, and I read it like how long ago? It's a really long time ago. Not really, but like it's so good. Did you not like it, Cassidy?
It was okay. It was okay.
Goodbye.
Wait, put me back.
You didn't like it?
No, I don't think the comedy worked for me, and like the things I cared about, I don't really care about friendship in my books, I'm not gonna lie. So like I cared more about like the science and things happening. So I liked the first half and I didn't like the second half. And I feel like people who loved the book loved the second half.
I love the whole half.
Fair.
The whole.
But yeah, I was just like, this is kind of boring.
That's heartbreaking.
That is the only opinion of yours, Cassidy, that I'm like, no, you're just wrong.
My only opinion, I feel like I always have unpopular opinions.
Well, but it's like, okay, fair, you know?
I just like didn't care about them being friends. Like just move on with the science story. But I hate cinnamon rolls. Like any cinnamon roll, get out of here. Like I
Oh my god. Meanwhile, I'm like, I would die for them.
If there's not stabbing, I probably don't want to read it.
Oh, it was so wholesome.
I would take a bullet for Rocky in a heartbeat.
Literally.
No, I would have.
You're like, I would have put a bullet in Rocky.
I hate wholesome characters. Like anything wholesome, I'm not about. Like that's just not me.
So, anyways, not. It's like, how do I transition from the heartbreak I just endured? Not gonna lie, I thought the ending was gonna be a huge thing, but the like 300 to 350 page mark was the best and the saddest part. Yes, Project Homer. Yes, Rocky is literally one of my favorite characters, like ever. I love him so much. Okay, but like, whose isn't Tyler?
Literally.
Like, I have. Oh.
Yeah, I actually have no plans to read tomorrow, but Kara made me want to read it, but I have no plans to read it because like I won't like it. I know I won't, but like seeing her ball was just like I want to. Like I'm like part of me wants to, but I know I'll hate it, so I don't actually want to read it. If that makes sense. Yeah, kind of story. I read fantasy.
Yeah, that is true. I feel like
fantasy.
There are like certain kinds of like literary fiction and like those genres that I like, but seeing her cry and like all of her reactions, I was like, yeah.
Apparently someone really bad.
I mean, I'm not surprised considering like the types of books you gravitate towards and like what you like in books. It makes sense, but it's also wrong. So like,
yeah, I'm such an unpopular opinion. I technically gave it like a middle of the road 3. I just felt like it was like very mediocre, but it's just not like I'm not the reader for that book.
Yeah. Would you watch the movie like when it comes out?
Like, the reason I picked it up is because I loved the Martian movie.
Okay.
And so I thought I might like it, but I also DNF'd the Martian. I just realized I don't like the comedy either. Like his style, like I kept saying when I read Project Hail Mary, I wanted more serious moments. Like I kept wanting like him to like be like, oh crap, I'm stuck on this spaceship, but it was always just like we got a comedy moment like right afterwards, and it kind of cut back any of the serious moments for me. But I'm a very serious reader. I don't like wholesome, so
yeah. I have to see which part she cried to. Yeah, I don't know if she says exactly where, but she does say like kind of where she is in the book, so you could probably figure it out.
Mm-hmm. I know it's not like the end, like she still had things to
read. Yeah. So that might be like around this was the best and saddest part, like for you. That probably is where she was crying. But I like wholesome stuff sometimes, but I live for the drama.
Yeah, I feel like I like both. Like sometimes I'm just like, I need more death. Even if it's a character I like, I want them to go through like a lot of pain.
That's why you love Zodiac Academy.
Yeah, right. But I also really love the wholesome stuff. So,
yeah.
Like The House in the Cerulean Sea. like a shot of serotonin.
Cassidy,
in my
no.
veins.
I haven't read that one because I refuse to read it.
Don't.
Yeah, I don't think I
Personal issues, but I know I won't like it because
Just based on what you just said, you would not like it.
even like Legends and Lattes, I give that 3 stars. I was like, this is so mediocre. Like, I don't understand the hype. Like, it's just wholesome day-to-day stuff. I don't care about this. Where is the burglary? I want more of this dark stab someone while you break in.
I still have to read House in the Cerulean Sea. I think I'll really like it. Like, I really think I'll like it. But I had the audiobook in from the library, but then I didn't read it in time. So, oopsies. But
I feel like the audiobook could be, it could either work for you or it could really not.
I think you've told me that. Yeah.
I like how it's narrated, but there's one character where the narrator makes a choice and makes it like a very cartoonish kind of sound. And I was like, at first I was like, whoa, what the hell? And then I was like, no, you know what? It kind of works for that character. But I've seen people that were like, don't listen to the audiobook. It sucks. Like, it's terrible. This one character. And I was like, no, that's fair. But
yeah, I think I will have to pick it up physically. I feel like I'll enjoy it more.
That's so cute.
When will I do this? I don't know. But I will at some point. However, I just finished rereading The Assassin's Blade and I needed some happiness. Oh my gosh. I love The Assassin's Blade. I just love Sarah J. Maas. I was at Target for the book sale and they didn't have House. There was a book sale?
Yeah, it's like 2 for 1 right now, I think.
Oh.
I don't know how I know this over here in Canada.
But you got Under the Whispering Door instead. Have you read that,
really
Anna?
good too. Yeah.
That one? Isn't there 3
in the
It was like
library?
3 like of his newer, his most
Yeah.
3 most recent releases in the adult.
Those are the ones that kind of all look like the same vibe.
Yeah, they have like the same art, and on the spine it has like a little house. But yeah, they're really good.
I kept thinking In the Lives of Puppet would be a horror book, and then I kept realizing it was TJ Klune writing it. But like the title just sounds like a great horror story.
Yeah, it's very wholesome. Again, lots of strong found family and friendship. So steer clear, you dark soul.
I want betrayal in my friendship.
Yeah, bye too. Yeah. No, literally, I am about to go on Friday. Again, when that
payday.
I will literally just spend my whole paycheck. That's what's happening apparently on Friday. I just got House in the Cerulean Sea on audio as well.
I hope you
Tyler,
like
maybe
that.
I'll wait for you to listen to it. And if you also feel the same as Hannah, then I'll listen to it.
I can screen record me playing the audiobook for that specific character. And if you're like,
yeah,
no, then you can just read it physically. And because it's like, it's either going to work for you or it's really going to not.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Because I would like to have that as an audio. I feel like wholesome books, when I listen to them, it's like more fun for me.
Yeah.
I do like Gossip Girl.
Of course. I mean, it's so bad, but it's so good.
Yeah. Trashy TV.
It's the complimentary crack. After listening to all that, you might actually like tomorrow.
They're like, don't read it. Well,
read speculative, and that's pretty much it. But
yeah, I can't see Cassidy reading that. Period. But also reading it and enjoying it.
I mean, I do like to torture myself, so like I would read it expecting to hate it, though.
Yeah, it's true.
I did a vlog that never saw the light of day where I read Tessa Bailey for 4 weeks straight, pretty much. I tried to read her entire backlist. It was pure torture.
You do that a lot.
I do myself.
You're like, what will I hate today? Let's do it.
Literally. Like, I don't understand. I hope I like it every time I pick it up, but I'm like, I'm probably going to hate this.
Yes, the answer is yes. But Cassidy, would you like to share?
I like Akatar.
You do like
I technically liked Throne of Glass. I just haven't finished it at all.
and you won't. I don't see it happening.
You know, I'm in my FanRo era right now, so like it could happen because technically I unhauled them a year ago, but I'm a terrible person. I unhaul books and they just sit in a corner of my room, so I still have them. They're just like in the corner of my room, not on the bookshelf.
Weren't they
How
on
far in
your?
are you?
They were in your these books will self-destruct one, right?
Because I liked the first two. I actually really liked the first two. I thought they were fun, like candy. But I hate Crescent City, but I hate urban fantasy. So that
So
is
which book are you on in the Throne of Glass series?
the third, and obviously like I know spoilers and I just like don't really care about like what happens in the third. I hate when books make me like do a new group. I know the third is really well loved, but that's what stopped me from picking it up. So I was like, eventually I just need to like push through if I'm gonna push through and just
I think you'll love the new group.
this is good. I mean, I know so many spoilers for that series. I watch spoiler vlogs all the time. Like I'm a spoiler fan though. Like I like spoilers. Like I'll go into a book and I'll Google spoilers. I'm a psychopath. Being on this live show just made me realize I was.
I need to go back and watch my face as you're saying all those things because I'm
Like when I used to watch The Bachelor, I would Google who won The Bachelor first episode.
Then why? I
don't. I just like it. It makes it better for. I just like to see all like the like moments that you would miss if you didn't really know. It's like a reread essentially, but on first read because I don't reread books.
Okay. My brain is trying to currently process what.
I stopped trying. Stop trying to understand.
I'm just a psychopath. I know that.
That I can understand.
Yeah, we're good.
Also, my laptop is literally about to die. So
That is needed.
yeah. So like it is going
Great.
like count to 10 and it will die, you know?
I just thought Hannah was frozen for a second. Just listening.
That is my stunned silence.
I'm like, what if you hate the end of a book and I had to waste all my time?
But like you would have
Every
enjoyed
book.
you would have enjoyed like leading up to it, and if you didn't, you would have DNF'd it already.
I don't really DNF things very often.
Did you spoil Fourth Wing?
No, okay, I don't do it all the time. I just like I don't like
Every book she picks up, she's googling.
Read the last chapter first.
avoid spoilers, I guess is the better way to say it. Like if a spoiler for like it comes on my TikTok, I'll watch that and not like care. Or like on Twitter, I just like don't care. I don't like actively avoid them. I don't really like search them out for books often. But like being on Book Talk, Throne of Glass spoilers come up every 5 seconds. So like I've just watched them and know things for it. And like I just like I don't really think anything of it because most of the time I've already like when I'm reading, I'm pretty good at guessing those things. So it doesn't like bother me. And I think in the
You're
first
guessing them because you already know them.
yes. But like for example, the first book, Throne of Glass, I think some of the things that happen are really pretty obvious in the first book.
Yeah.
But like obviously I recognize them more because like I knew something about her.
Yeah. Please do a vlog of books you know you won't like. I would love that video.
There's lots. Just watch every video.
Any one of her vlogs, you'll find one that she's like, I know I probably won't like this, but or I got peer pressured into reading another book.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really like the first 2 books in the Throne of Glass series, but I ended up liking the 3rd book. I'm currently on the 4th. I need to continue to see what happens. I love that series so much.
It's my favorite series. So good.
We already did this, but we can do it again. I only like spoilers for romance because it's my least favorite genre. If I don't like the ending, then I can't pick it up. I feel like I can't really spoil things for myself in romance books because, like, I already know what's going to happen anyways.
That's literally how I felt about Throne of Glass, though. It's pretty much romance.
That's because you only read, like, the first couple books.
Fair.
You gotta get to the other group, and you gotta get to when the world expands, and then it's like, ooh.
Yeah, I feel like after the third book is when the world building like
Yeah, that's when it's like.
That's when you're like, holy shit, am I even reading the same series?
Yeah. What I've seen, I don't know if I agree with this.
You haven't read it. You can't have an opinion
She
yet.
did her Googling.
I've watched spoiler vlogs on it.
That's not the same thing.
But
I avoided spoilers like the plague. Yeah, I started reading the Throne of Glass series after Kingdom of Ash had already come out, and I had to like avoid spoilers for all the books so that I could enjoy my experience. And I suck at finishing series, so avoiding spoilers lasted a very long time. In my defense, I used to DNF romance at 70 to 80%. I would have been like, I'm already too far in. I might as well just finish it. Damn. I feel like all romance ends the same.
it does. Happily ever after.
That's kind of the point, though.
Yeah, like if you're reading romance, you're reading it for the happily ever after. Like,
I think
Right,
there's
you're
gonna be
reading it for the
romances that
journey
don't
to
have
get
a happily ever after though. Like, what if like you have a relationship that doesn't end
But then it's not a romance.
But it is still. I have
But it's
had
not.
relationships.
And it's a love story.
That's what a romance is.
It's not, though.
I disagree.
It's mostly romance battery training.
I will.
Yes! Thank you. It's so good. I've somehow avoided Throne of Glass spoilers. That makes me really happy because it's just so good. I accidentally got spoiled in Tower of Dawn, but I'm glad I did because I would have been so mad had I not been. I've read one romance book that ends in bad way. I don't think I've read any that. Granted, I've read romance books like you can count them on one hand, but
Well, Sahar loves romance. It's like her favorite genre.
so good. Yeah, I just love how it's cheesy and predictable. Not all of them are. There are some romances that I really like, but
Most.
I like things that don't take place in our world, because if I'm like reading to like get out of reality, I don't know why I'm holding a pen. If I'm reading to like get out of reality, I don't want to like be thinking about like our world, you know?
I'm with you on that.
Not to say like I like urban fantasy, like I like Crescent City, and stuff, but for the most part, I'm like, take me completely away. Like I just want to like be immersed in a different world. The only romance I hated was Corrupt by Penelope Douglas. She scares me. So I will not be reading anything by her. Oh wait. The thing is, I still pick up romance half the time. I mean, that's fair. All right, are we ready for one last sprint? Okay. Oh my gosh. It'll be a little shorter. I'm thinking like 40 minutes instead of 45. Is that good?
Sounds good.
Okay. I'll have to change it. Okay. I will see you guys in 40 minutes. Hello. How is that sprint?
That's good. Walked over to this season so that I could do some YouTube stuff.
Nice.
I just listened to that.
How are you liking the 5th season?
I'm liking it. It's hard to connect the characters in it because of the way it's written, but like I like the world and the things they talk about. So like I'm still liking it.
Yeah. What about you, Hannah?
I lost track of where I was. So I don't know how many pages I read, but a bit.
Are you annotating it?
Yeah.
Exciting. I think I read like another 20 pages and then got ready for bed.
Where are you at? Have you met him?
Yeah.
I love that for you.
I just, no words. Truly no words. I'm like, yes. And daughter of no words.
Exactly.
And yeah, I was eating dried seaweed. It's like my favorite thing ever.
Fair.
Put kids to bed for most of that sprint. Nice. No reading this time. Got distracted on Instagram. That is fair. My phone was also dying, so now it is charging. And yeah. Not that I have any notifications to be checking. But, But yeah. I'm very, very tired. But thank you guys so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. And we will figure out live show stuff at some point. It will happen. You guys will get a live show. We will be there. And that is the extent of my plan right now. So, but yeah, thank you everyone for coming. I hope you guys got some good reading done. And yeah, I'm excited to continue this book and finish it. I think I'm really going to like it. But yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.